Ever notice how most so-called healthy snacks leave you hungrier than before? I can't tell you how many times I grabbed a rice cake, a little 100-calorie pack, or a couple of sticks of celery, and within half an hour I was back in the kitchen, starving, frustrated, and ready to give up. That cycle used to destroy me. What I finally learned is that it wasn't my willpower that was broken. It was the snacks. The truth is, some low-calorie snacks actually work. They fill you up, keep cravings away, and make sticking to a calorie deficit so much easier. And today, I want to share the 3 categories of snacks that changed the game for me. High protein, low calorie, high volume, low calorie density, and balanced combos that keep your hunger steady. Before we dive in, quick note, I'm not a doctor, not a dietitian, not a medical professional. I'm just sharing what has worked for me in my own weight loss journey. Take what resonates, try things out for yourself, and always listen to your body. Let's start with high protein, low calorie snacks. Protein is king when it comes to feeling full. Forget the rabbit food. Give your body something with substance. One of my favorites was Greek yogurt. I'd go with plain, add a handful of berries, sometimes a drizzle of sugar-free syrup or even cinnamon, and I'd be satisfied for hours. Hard-boiled eggs are another go-to. I used to make a whole batch at once, keep them in the fridge, and grab 2 with a little hot sauce. They're portable, cheap, and filling. And here's a fun one. Turkey pepperoni slices with a wedge of light cheese. You get that salty, savory flavor of pizza, but under 200 calories. I also leaned on protein shakes, not as a meal replacement, but when I needed something quick between meals. If you find one you actually like the taste of, it can be a lifesaver. Now let's talk about high volume snacks, because sometimes you don't just need fuel, you need to feel like you're eating. That's where foods with lots of water and fiber come in. I can eat 3 whole cups of air-popped popcorn for around 100 calories. It feels like a treat, it takes time to eat, and it's crunchy. Cucumbers dipped in salsa, pickles, or even a bit of hummus can make a plate feel huge with hardly any calories. Watermelon is one of my favorite cheat code snacks. A giant bowl looks like dessert, it's sweet, and it fills you up because it's mostly water. Oranges are the same way. Another one I used a lot, a massive bowl of shredded lettuce with salsa and a little sprinkle of cheese. It looked like a mountain of food, but it was barely 150 calories. High volume foods trick your brain into thinking you've had a feast, and sometimes that's exactly what you need. The last category is balanced combos, and this one's my favorite because it feels the most like normal snacking. The trick is combining a bit of protein, a bit of carbs, and a touch of healthy fat so you stay satisfied. One of my everyday go-tos is apple slices with a measured spoon of peanut butter. The sweet crunch with the creamy peanut butter hits every craving. Another one is rice cakes with tuna and a little mustard, salty, crunchy, protein-packed, and it keeps you full. Sometimes I'd do cottage cheese with pineapple or veggie sticks dipped in a light ranch made with Greek yogurt. My personal secret weapon, a low-calorie tortilla wrapped with turkey, a slice of cheese, and a bunch of lettuce. It feels like real food. It's under 200 calories, and it doesn't leave you hungry again in an hour. Over time, I started to notice patterns. Protein was always the foundation. Volume made me feel like I wasn't dieting, and balance kept me from having sugar crashes or late-night binges. It wasn't about cutting snacks out of my life. It was about choosing the right ones that worked with my body instead of against it. That shift changed everything for me. So here's the takeaway. If you're trying to lose weight, you don't have to white-knuckle your way through hunger. You don't have to depend on boring diet food. that leaves you unsatisfied. You just need to build a toolbox of snacks that are high in protein, high in volume, or well balanced, and you'll actually look forward to them instead of fighting yourself all day long. So, what's your go-to low-calorie snack? Drop it in the comments. I'm always looking for new ideas to try. And if you're on this journey too, hit subscribe and stick around. I'm sharing everything that's worked for me as I fight my way down this road, one step at a time.